The US dollar weakened against other major currencies, except the Japanese yen, as risk sentiments were lifted mildly by positive manufacturing data from China. The HSBC China Manufacturing PMI rose to 50.4 in November, compared to 49.5 in October. That's the first expansion reading in 13 months and signals mild growth in the sector. HSBC said in a statement that the reading confirms recovery continues to gain momentum towards the year-end, even though it's still the early stage and remains fragile. It said that the data still calls for a continuation of policy easing. Asian equities are broadly higher, with the Australian All Ordinaries Index up over 1.1% and the Hong Kong HSI up 0.7% at the time of writing. The Nikkei is also supported by weakness and the yen is up. Technically, note that the US dollar Swiss franc has taken out a minor support level at 0.9380, while British pound US dollar also took out a minor resistance at 1.5957. Both argue that the dollar might have at least topped in the near term. While Euro-US dollar is still held below the 1.2882 minor resistance, close attention would now be paid to this level to see if Euro-US dollar aligns itself with other dollar pairs. Nonetheless, US dollar Canadian dollar and Australian dollar US dollar are both stuck in familiar range. The Japanese yen sell-off accelerated overnight after Liberal Democratic Party leader Abe, the most likely candidate to succeed Noda as the next prime minister after the December 16 election, pledged to achieve 3% economic growth and set a 2% inflation target. Analysts are perceiving the targets as implication of extremely aggressive policies that go beyond quantitative easing, but also a targeted yen weakness policy. There was even talk that US dollar Japanese yen could go back to above the 100 level should the LDP follow through in the implementation of these policies. After a brief dip following the disappointing ECOFIN meeting on Greece, the euro quickly regained ground. Markets seem to be rather unworried about the delay, as most analysts expect Greece will eventually get its bailout fund. A further meeting is scheduled for November 26, next Monday, between Eurozone finance minister on the issue. Indeed, German Chancellor Merkel said that there are chances to get a solution on Monday. Finance Minister Schäuble also said that the leaders have agreed that the financing gap can be closed largely through a debt buyback program. Looking ahead, Eurozone PMIs will be the main focus today, as well as Spain's 10-year bond auction. The US will be on Thanksgiving holiday, but Canada will release retail sales in a session